Article 1. The cultural significance of traditional Indian cuisine. Traditional Indian cuisine is more than just a collection of recipes. It represents the historical, cultural, and spiritual dimensions of India's diverse regions. With its deep roots in ancient traditions, Indian food reflects the evolution of society, religion, and geography. Each dish is a product of centuries of refinement influenced by a mix of local ingredients, religious practices, and colonial encounters. In many cases, food has transcended its role as nourishment to become a key element of religious rituals and social gatherings. These cultural connections ensure that Indian cuisine remains an integral part of the country's identity. One of the most remarkable features of Indian cuisine is its regional diversity. India, with its vast and varied geography, has given birth to a wide range of culinary traditions. For instance, the northern regions of India, influenced by Mughal rule, are known for their rich, creamy curries and kebabs, whereas southern Indian cuisine, shaped by the tropical climate, emphasizes lighter, spicier fare like dosas and sambars. This regional diversity is not only a product of geography but also of religion. In predominantly Hindu areas, vegetarianism is widely practiced, while regions with a larger Muslim population often feature dishes with lamb, chicken, and beef. The influence of religion on Indian cuisine cannot be overstated. Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Islam have all played pivotal roles in shaping what is eaten and how it is prepared. For example, the concept of ahimsa or non-violence is central to Jain and Hindu dietary practices, leading to a focus on vegetarianism. Additionally, religious rituals often involve specific foods during Hindu festivals. Sweets like laddus and barfis are made and offered to deities before being distributed to devotees. Islamic festivals, on the other hand, see the preparation of dishes like biryani and kebabs, which are shared among family and friends after religious observances. Colonialism also left an indelible mark on Indian cuisine. The Portuguese introduced ingredients like tomatoes, potatoes, and chili peppers, which are now staples in many Indian dishes. The British, who controlled India for nearly 2 centuries, popularized dishes such as kedri and mulligatawny soup, which are adaptations of Indian recipes to British tastes. In turn, Indian cuisine has influenced global food culture, with dishes like chicken tikka masala becoming a favorite in countries like the United Kingdom. The practice of Ayurveda, an ancient system of medicine, has also influenced Indian cooking. According to Ayurvedic principles, food is categorized into 6 tastes: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, pungent, and astringent. A balanced diet, according to Ayurveda, should contain all 6 tastes to promote harmony in the body. This philosophy has deeply affected how food is prepared and consumed in India, with an emphasis on balance and well-being. For example, spices such as turmeric, ginger, and cumin are not only used to enhance flavor but also for their medicinal properties. In modern times, Indian cuisine has continued to evolve. Globalization has brought new ingredients and cooking techniques, but many Indians still hold firmly to their culinary roots. Traditional cooking methods, such as slow cooking and fermentation, are still widely practiced even as fast food chains make inroads into urban areas. The recent rise in popularity of street food, like chaat and vada pav, demonstrates the adaptability of Indian cuisine while remaining deeply rooted in tradition. Beyond India, traditional Indian cuisine has a large diaspora influence. Indian immigrants have brought their culinary traditions with them, especially to countries like the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom. As a result, Indian food has become a global phenomenon, appreciated for its complex flavors and unique combinations of spices. This global presence of Indian cuisine helps maintain its cultural significance, serving as a connection to heritage for those living far from home. Article 2. The science behind autonomous drones. The development of autonomous drones or unmanned aerial vehicles (UAVs) is one of the most significant advancements in modern technology. These drones are equipped with sophisticated algorithms and sensors, enabling them to operate without human intervention. The applications of autonomous drones span numerous fields, including agriculture, military operations, and logistics, where they provide unparalleled efficiency and precision. As these machines continue to evolve, the line between human-operated and fully autonomous systems becomes increasingly blurred, raising questions about both the benefits and challenges of their widespread use. At the core of autonomous drone technology is artificial intelligence (AI), specifically a subset known as machine learning. Machine learning allows drones to process vast amounts of data collected through sensors, make decisions, and adapt to their environment in real time. Unlike traditional programming, where specific instructions are coded for every possible scenario, machine learning enables drones to learn from past experiences, refining their performance over time. For example, a drone used in agricultural monitoring may learn to identify patterns in crop health based on data from previous flights, improving its ability to assess and predict conditions. Sensors play a crucial role in the autonomy of drones. These sensors, including cameras, LiDAR light detection and ranging, GPS, and gyroscopes, help the drone understand its surroundings. For instance, cameras can be used for visual navigation, while LiDAR provides 3D mapping of the terrain. GPS ensures that the drone maintains its course, and gyroscopes help stabilize flight. The combination of these sensors allows drones to navigate complex environments, such as dense forests or urban landscapes, without crashing or losing their way. One of the major advantages of autonomous drones is their ability to perform tasks in hazardous environments, minimizing risks to human life. In disaster relief efforts, for instance, drones can be deployed to assess damage or deliver supplies to areas inaccessible to ground crews. Similarly, in military operations, drones can conduct surveillance or deliver payloads without risking the lives of pilots. Their autonomy allows them to operate in environments where communication with human operators may be limited or entirely cut off. Despite their growing popularity and functionality, autonomous drones face several technological challenges. One of the most pressing issues is battery life. Most commercial drones are powered by lithium-ion batteries, which limit their flight time to around 20 to 30 minutes. Although there are advancements in battery technology and alternative power sources, such as solar energy, extending flight duration remains a critical hurdle. Additionally, reliable communication networks are essential for the safe operation of drones, especially in areas with weak or inconsistent signals. Without strong connections, autonomous drones may lose control or fail to complete their missions. Another challenge is ensuring the safety and legality of autonomous drone operations. Regulations governing drone usage vary by country and are often slow to keep pace with technological advancements. In many regions, strict rules govern where drones can fly and under what conditions. For example, drones may be restricted from flying near airports or over densely populated areas. To address these concerns, developers are working on creating sense and avoidance systems that allow drones to detect obstacles and other aircraft, ensuring safe flight even in congested airspace. Ethical considerations also arise with the use of autonomous drones, particularly in military applications. The idea of machines making life or death decisions on their own is a source of significant debate. Autonomous weapons systems capable of selecting and engaging targets without human intervention raise concerns about accountability and the potential for unintended consequences. As the technology progresses, the ethical frameworks governing its use must be carefully considered to prevent misuse. Looking to the future, the possibilities for autonomous drones seem limitless. Research is currently underway to improve their adaptability and autonomy even further. Innovations such as swarm technology, where multiple drones operate together as a cohesive unit, could revolutionize industries ranging from construction to disaster response. Moreover, advances in AI may enable drones to take on increasingly complex tasks, from detailed inspections of infrastructure to autonomous delivery services. As these systems grow more sophisticated, the impact of autonomous drones on society is likely to become even more profound. Article 3. The influence of the Baroque period on modern music. The Baroque period, spanning from the late 16th century to the mid-18th century, significantly impacted the evolution of Western music. Characterized by ornate details, dramatic contrasts, and emotional depth, Baroque music introduced innovative techniques that influenced composers for centuries. Many hallmarks of this era, including the use of counterpoint, basso continuo, and dynamic expressiveness, have found their way into modern music. The period's emphasis on contrast and grandeur set the stage for future musical developments, including the classical and romantic periods, and continues to inspire contemporary composers and performers. One of the defining features of Baroque music is its complex use of counterpoint, a technique that involves the interplay of multiple independent melodies. Johann Sebastian Bach, one of the foremost composers of the Baroque era, mastered this technique in his compositions. His intricate fugues and canons, which weave together various melodic lines, serve as prime examples of counterpoint. This method of composition has had a lasting influence on Western music, from the works of classical composers like Ludwig van Beethoven to modern jazz, and even certain electronic music genres that experiment with layered harmonies and rhythms. Another key innovation of the Baroque period was the basso continuo, a system of harmonic accompaniment that provided the foundation for much of the era's music. Played on instruments like the harpsichord or organ, the basso continuo created a harmonic base that supported the melodies above. This practice shaped the way harmony and structure were understood in music, leading to the development of more complex harmonic progressions. While the specific use of basso continuo has faded over time, its influence can be seen in modern music's reliance on harmonic frameworks to build tension and resolve, whether in orchestral compositions, popular music, or film scores. Baroque music was also defined by its dynamic contrasts, with composers frequently using sudden shifts in volume and tempo to create emotional intensity. This dramatic approach has echoed through centuries of musical evolution. In the Baroque era, composers like Antonio Vivaldi and George Friedrich Handel crafted pieces that exploited these contrasts to great effect, often using them to mirror the text in vocal music or to heighten the emotional impact in instrumental works. Today, dynamic contrasts remain a vital tool in a wide array of musical genres, from classical symphonies to rock ballads, where they help to build excitement and convey emotional depth. The Baroque period also witnessed the rise of opera as a major art form, which combined music, drama, and visual spectacle. Composers like Claudio Monteverdi pioneered early operas that featured dramatic storytelling through music, a practice that continues in modern musical theatre and opera. Modern film scores, too, are much to the Baroque style of storytelling through music, with many composers borrowing from the era's techniques to enhance narrative elements on screen. Another legacy of the Baroque period is its emphasis on virtuosity. Musicians of the time were often expected to showcase their technical skill through highly demanding pieces. This emphasis on virtuosic performance has persisted in modern music, especially in genres such as jazz, classical, and rock, where instrumentalists and vocalists alike push the boundaries of their technical abilities. Baroque composers like Vivaldi and Bach wrote pieces that required extreme precision and agility, setting a standard that continues to challenge musicians today. While Baroque music's formal structures and stylistic elements were eventually superseded by the lighter, more balanced music of the classical period, its influence never fully disappeared. Modern composers like Igor Stravinsky and Philip Glass have drawn upon Baroque techniques, particularly the use of repetition and variation, to create new forms of expression. Additionally, Baroque music's emphasis on emotion and contrast has influenced popular music genres, including progressive rock, electronic music, and even certain subgenres of heavy metal, all of which share a common desire to convey complexity and emotional intensity through sound. In conclusion, the Baroque period laid the groundwork for much of what is now considered modern music. Its innovations in harmony, counterpoint, and in dramatic expression have had a profound influence on musical development, shaping not only the classical tradition but also modern popular and experimental music. The Baroque's legacy lives on, offering timeless techniques and ideas that continue to inspire composers, performers, and listeners alike. Article 4. The development and impact of telecommunications satellites. Telecommunications satellites have revolutionized global communication since their inception in the mid-20th century. These artificial satellites orbiting the Earth relay signals used for radio, television, internet, and other forms of telecommunication. Before their development, long-distance communication relied heavily on undersea cables and terrestrial transmission, which were often expensive and inefficient. Telecommunications satellites overcame these limitations by providing a broader reach, more reliable connections, and significantly reduced communication latency. The world's first telecommunications satellite, Telstar, launched in 1962, marked the dawn of a new era in communications technology. The design of telecommunications satellites is complex, consisting of various subsystems that allow them to capture, amplify, and retransmit signals back to Earth. These satellites are typically positioned in geostationary orbit, where they appear stationary relative to the Earth's surface. Geostationary orbit is ideal for telecommunication purposes because it allows satellites to maintain a fixed position over a particular geographic region, providing continuous coverage. However, low Earth orbit (LEO) satellites, such as those used in modern internet constellations, are gaining popularity due to their lower latency and broader global coverage. The impact of telecommunications satellites extends beyond their technical applications. They have played a crucial role in shaping globalization, enabling instant communication across continents and facilitating the growth of industries such as media, finance, and international trade. Satellite communication has also been a key driver in the expansion of internet access to remote and underserved areas. By allowing businesses, governments, and individuals to stay connected, telecommunications satellites have fostered the creation of a more interconnected world. Despite these benefits, the proliferation of telecommunications satellites has introduced significant challenges. Space debris, which results from defunct satellites and discarded rocket parts, poses a major threat to active satellites and space exploration efforts. Collisions between satellites can create thousands of fragments, which can cause damage to other spacecraft in orbit. Moreover, the growing number of satellites has raised concerns about frequency interference as the finite radio spectrum used for communication becomes increasingly congested. The evolution of telecommunications satellites has also brought about important legal and regulatory challenges. International agreements, such as the Outer Space Treaty of 1967, have established basic principles for the use of outer space, but many grey areas remain, particularly regarding the allocation of orbital slots and the regulation of commercial satellite operations. As more private companies enter the space industry, the need for updated regulations has become increasingly urgent. Recent technological advancements promise to further transform satellite telecommunications. Innovations such as small satellites, small sets, and more efficient propulsion systems are enabling cheaper and more flexible satellite deployments. Additionally, the development of 5 grams technology and its integration with satellite networks has the potential to provide faster, more reliable communication services. These advancements could enhance satellite services for industries like autonomous vehicles, telemedicine, and emergency response. In the future, the continued development of telecommunication satellites is expected to have a profound impact on both daily life and global economies. As satellite networks grow and evolve, they may play a critical role in bridging the digital divide, providing essential services to populations that have traditionally been excluded from the global information network. However, balancing innovation with the need for sustainability and regulation will be critical to ensuring the long-term viability of satellite telecommunications.